What's up everybody? Welcome to a new video. I'm here in Maui, Hawaii. I arrived here 1 month ago, roughly, for the final event of the Unified PWA IWT Wave World Tour at Ho'okipa. This place is incredibly difficult, I would say. Difficult to train. The Aloha Classic is always a thing of its own, as you always get different conditions, like variable conditions. In the last years, we got events with mast and a half, double mast high waves, so like 5, 6, 7, 8 meters, which is super hard to train. And last year we got super small waves, winds well, also pretty tricky. And this year was like that. Again, the conditions were kind of unusual, really light winds, switching from side onshore to side shore to side off. So again, Ho'okipa, that's why it's so special, because it's always different. It's always hard to train every condition and be 100% prepared. But I'm glad that we could compete and end the world tour. As I said, I arrived here 1 month ago, roughly, so 2 weeks before the contest. I would say that that's not enough time to get prepared for Ho'okipa, also because I haven't been sailing starboard tack in the last 8 months, pretty much. Besides some sessions in Fuerteventura and Punta Blanca, mostly side onshore jumping. So yeah, I arrived 2 weeks before. I really focused on having some good coaching sessions with my coach Ferdinando Lofreda. We worked on side onshore conditions and having speed, choosing the right waves, having the right intensity during the competition, during the heats. And I was feeling pretty good. Coming in the event. I had some good sessions before, especially in medium and even like bigger waves. We were satisfied with our work, and we were excited for the competition to start. As I said, we scored pretty weird conditions during the Aloha Classic, especially the first day was really marginal. We competed in like 1 meter, 1.5 meters, 2 meters if you were lucky and able to find decent wave. That was really rare. Small waves, light winds, it was really tricky. I went out on my 5.2 S1 Severn and 88 liters hyper starboard windsurfing, so my light wind setup, the same one that I use in Peru, so imagine. And I had a pretty tough first round because of the seeding. I was against Bernd Rodiger, multiple Aloha Classic winner and local here, and Ricardo Campello, which was actually first in the World Tour, and obviously eager to advance and go get his first Wave World title. But besides that, I feel confident because again, I had some good training before the competition, and I'm aware and I'm confident in my sailing. I know that I can, in a way, beat anyone. If I have the right heat. And if you can catch the right waves. So I just went in with a lot of confidence and belief, and at the end of the day, because the conditions were so marginal, all the scores were really close. I lost to Campello. I got third in my heat out of 4 just for a point, but the thing is that we both had really low scores. Besides Bernd, that made the best heat of the day with 13 points, Ricardo had 7 points and I had 6 points, so it was really close. And it was a pity to lose like that with small waves without being able to really show what it could do. But again, competitions, you gotta be able to train and perform in whatever conditions you get. So that's another lesson that I learned from this year. And also, I just needed to land 1 goiter and probably would have passed that heat. So again, it's on me. I was pretty disappointed and sad after that first round loss because I feel like I really wanted to go through. But just being patient, I regrouped and I put all my energy into the double elimination, which was coming, like a second chance. And in the double elimination conditions were slightly better. Waves were like 2 meters, sometimes up to logo high on the sets, so 3 meters. And the winds were still light. I was still like on my 5.2 and 88 meters, but I was feeling good as the direction was a little more side short. I had 2 really good heats. I won my first heat, round 1. I passed second in the round 2, and then I came into round 3 against Marpareta, Karaishi, and Arthur Looking, really great sailors here. And unfortunately, even though I had a good heat, I really gave it all. I was proud of my performance. I even landed a goiter in the heat. That was my first goiter in heat. I came out third, just 0.8 points behind the second place, Takarishi. But again, I'm happy about it because the level was super high. We pushed a lot. Our scores were pretty high considering the average of that day. And I'm sorry because we couldn't pass that heat and get into the top 10, which was my goal for this event. But yes, you know, the level is high, and sometimes it's not only about you. For sure, there's a lot of things that I can work on to improve and make, for example, bigger goiters and bigger sections and 360s. So that's what I learned from the event. I ended up in 13th place, final 13th place, which considering the level of this year's Aloha Classic is still a good result. I'm proud of that. I'm happy of my sailing, my performance, physically, mentally. I was really there. I was feeling ready, excited, focused. So I'm happy about that, but obviously there's a lot to work because I wanted to get into the top 10 and to finish the year in the top 10 of the World Tour, which actually ended up in 16th. So I missed my goals, but I'm happy about my performance. I'm happy about the process. I'm enjoying it, and I'm excited to keep going and keep pushing. So I guess that's the most important part. In these last months, with all the competitions and traveling I had a really tough time to keep on with the YouTube videos. But now that the season is over and it's time for the off season to start, I will have more time, and I really want to bring you back on a full recap of the year with all the events that I missed or that I didn't tell you about in epic places such as Fiji, Gran Canaria, and my time in Fuerteventura. And then obviously the competition and the trip in Peru, which was epic and pretty much the highlight of the season for me. Thanks again for watching, and stay tuned. Off season it's on. Lots of fun, lots of training, some more traveling, but also recap and next projects ahead. Ciao, ciao. Thank you.